welcome to my channel. This is JC Recommended Reviews. My name is John, and today I'm going to be doing something new. I'm talking about movies and music. So this is going to be part one of, I don't know how many parts because I have so many scenes to choose from, but this was a subscriber request. They mentioned a few scenes, so I'm going to use some of them other movies I found myself I'm going to use. So let me just tell you what movies I'm going to use. I'm going to be using Fight Club, A Bronx Tale, An American Werewolf in London, Goodfellas, and Reservoir Dogs. So, spoiler alert, I will be showing clips. So if you haven't seen these movies, you may not want to proceed, but I would appreciate if you do, because the watch time does help me out. So let me start. The first movie I'm going to talk about is The Fight Club. So this one came out, I think it was like 1999. Remember the end scene when Edward Norton is talking with Helena Bonham Carter, and they're just like looking out the windows and they're like seeing the buildings collapse, and you hear this like riff of this song. Now the name of the song is Where's My Mind by the Pixies. And I think it's just like the perfect riff. It's like a guitar with a lightly distorted tone, and it's just like the picking the strings, and it's going and something like that creates this like haunting atmosphere. I think it's like the perfect, scene for the song. I'm going to show a little clip, so it's going to be right there.
Met me at a very strange time in my life.
The next movie I'm going to talk about is A Bronx Tale. So you remember that scene when the bikers go into the bar and they're like, hey, we just want one drink. So Chaz Palminteri, he's like, okay, just one drink. You guys are going to have a drink. And they order a drink, and then they I think they shake their beers and they spray it all over the bar. And if we hear that classic line, he's like, oh, you don't want to leave? Well, now you can't leave. This is such a great scene, such a classic line, such a memorable line, awesome movie scene. And the song they're playing is Come Together by the Beatles. So let's take a look at that.
All right, brothers, if I may, a toast to our host. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Look at all these Skittles right now. Hey! Oh, you again, huh? That wasn't very nice. Now he's got to leave. I'll tell you when the fuck we leave, all right?
The next movie I'm going to talk about is An American Werewolf in London. I remember watching this on HBO. I was a kid, maybe 10 years old or something. I think it came out in, 1980 or so. And the scene where he transforms himself into the werewolf the first time, some pretty cool special effects for that day. But during the transformation scene, we're listening to a very slow, relaxed version of Blue Moon. And this one, I think it's sung by Sam Cooke. So let's take a look at this video here. So the next movie I'm going to talk about is Goodfellas. Now this is an awesome gangster movie, one of the best. I think it came out in 1993 with Ray Liotta, Joe Pesci, Robert De Niro. This is such an awesome cast. Really good soundtrack to it. It has Tony Bennett, a lot of 60s groups. Has the Cadillacs, Aretha Franklin. But the scene that we're going to talk about is, towards the end when they play Layla, but they don't play the whole song. They just play the piano exit part of Layla. And I think that's like just a perfect song to kind of like just like create the atmosphere of, you know, everything is just like ending and coming to an end. So let's take a look at that clip here. The last movie I'm going to talk about is Reservoir Dogs. And it's that scene with Harvey Keitel when he has the guy tied up in a chair. It's a fairly like graphic and violent scene. I'm just going to show a little bit of it. But in the backdrop is the song Stuck in the Middle with You by Steelers Wheel. And this is such an awesome song. It's like the perfect song for this. I mean, this is such a great soundtrack. I remember when I was in college, we listened to this a lot. This was like the soundtrack where you'd always put on during our parties. And it had like Hooked on a Feeling, Magic Carpet Ride. Like I said, Stuck in the Middle of You, you know, you put the lime in the coconut. So many good songs, old like, you know, throwback 60s songs, and it was such a great movie. So let's look at that clip here. And that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Comment below. Give me suggestions for other movie clips so I can use in my part 2 of my next video. So I think this is something fun to do. Really good idea. Hopefully I won't get any, I won't get blocked or get any copyright strikes or anything. But I'll never know. If I do, I'm gonna have to like take it out. And that'll kind of like suck. But anyway, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one.